is Lucille Atlookan. I'm from Ababatan First Nation, and I am a youth coordinator for Neechee Studio, and my role is to do a lot of things. It's good.
Okay. My name is Matilda Shinancleb. I'm from Webequid First Nation. And my role with Neechee Studio is basically almost the same thing as Bufu, but a little less.
You're like my assistant. And a shoulder for me to cry on. Just kidding.
So Neechee Studio is a free arts program. It is for Indigenous youth ages 13 to 30-ish.
Yes, and we do monthly workshops. We usually start from November to March. So we usually end it with the Deputy Superior's urban infill. Yeah. So we do different workshops, and we are learning like different mediums and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, we've done silk screening, done painting, like the different styles, and also with the stencil work. Like our first workshop for this season was with Sean Hennigan and Shelby Gagnon. Yeah, and they were doing like mixed media painting, and the way that Sean Hennigan does his work is kind of like woodlands art, but it's a little different, and they call it power lines or something like that. The thing, yeah. Yeah, so every summer we're gonna go to a community for the next 4 years. We usually look for local artists, and yeah, we hire them, and they're mostly like professional artists, and we have like artist assistants, so that they're mentored and that they're taught how to do a workshop.
Awesome.
So last summer we had Amanda Strong, and I forgot her last name.
Frame Julie.
Yeah, from British Columbia, was it?
Yeah.
And last year they had a show at the stuff, so we got them to do a mural with us.
Okay. And so what is your target age group again?
13 to 30-ish.
13 to 30. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say, is it well distributed throughout those 13 to 30, or is there more of one age group that come out?
I think it's pretty even.
Yeah, it's like a mixture.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people, they come with younger children, like 10 years old, 9, but they're competing, I can't even say that word, with their parents or guardians. Yeah. It started in 2013.
Okay.
It was it started with me. So it was. So I used to work with Moffat Makuto from the Regional Multicultural Council, and he used to take me to meetings. Sometimes I wouldn't know what they were about, and I was like a very shy person. I wasn't outspoken or anything like that. I didn't do well in like big groups. Yeah. So anyways, he took me to this meeting, and there was like these people, these adults. There was another youth with me at that time, and they were going around talking about applying for a grant to do like a conference or something like that. And I don't know, they were just talking about things that had already been done.
Things that are boring.
Sorry. And conferences are fun sometimes, but that, it was just like a one-time thing, right? So I was thinking like why not do art workshops and stuff like that? And finally somebody turned to me and said, "What about you guys? You're the youth here. What do you guys think?" And I was like, "Ooh, it's my shot." So I pitched my idea and told them who to contact, because I was with iActive. So I told them to contact Laura. Then add more meetings to that, and we applied and we got the grant. It was from the
Family Violence Initiative Fund.
from the RCMP.
Oh.
I know, right? I was like, from the cops? Yeah, then I met Matilda when I was working in the summertime. I was like, oh, you gotta join me on this. We saw a need for a program like this because when I was a teenager, I wanted to go to art school, but then I didn't have like experience and wanted to see if I really actually wanted to do it. And there was art like workshops that you had to pay for, or you have to be in school, and I wasn't in a regular high school. Kind of didn't have that opportunity. So I was like, okay, well, I wish I had Neechee Studios and younger.
So it provides students and youth who haven't had the opportunity to be exposed to different forms of art and to get that chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what the goals were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be exposed to different stuff and getting to know each other, meet other artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. From emerging to established or whatever. Yeah.
And have a safe space,
Mm-hmm.
especially in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, that was the main one too. Last summer we went to Fort William First Nation. That's where we did all our workshops in the summertime.
Oh.
So now that we have the YOF grant, so it's 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So every summer we're going to be going to a community. We also include our culture in the program.
That's important.
So we have an elder at every workshop. We do an opening prayer, and the elder is there throughout the workshop. Just like recently, we had the sewing and embroidery. The topic was truth and reconciliation. So we took like the document and we did stuff on it. Our understanding what Indigenous education is. Our own people teaching our own kids. Educating our own kids. With our teaching ceremony and life skills. Being on the land. That's what I see. Indigenous education. Learning our language. It's totally different than what they teach in a Western institution.
Yeah.
What Indigenous education means here.
Yeah. Like
a bunch of papers and writing, reading all the time.
I think Indigenous education is more oral than it is written.
And building relationships. That connection too with the land, because there's a lot of youth out there who don't have that connection, or feel disconnected with the land, and that's an awful feeling.
10 years from now, how would you want Indigenous education to look? Even in this place in the universities?
Indigenous professors, instructors. Running the program.
I think it's like having access to like elders. And building a relationship with them first.
And how to ask them. Like some people are scared to ask an elder. Like we don't know how. Some of us don't know how to do like offering tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
It depends to how you define an elder.
Mm-hmm.
Like is it someone who knows teachings? Is it someone who knows like ceremony? Or a traditional healer, and someone who can communicate with the spirit world and our world.
I think it motivates them to start something in their own community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To create change. Like we can't say we created leaders. we just like motivated them to do their own thing.